Hello guys. Let me show you the issue. If you do not understand what could be happen, this is the ePay retailer agreement. Okay. Once if I clicking on the corporation, okay, if it is giving me the both option, I can do the FEIN or I can do Social Security, which is good. If I'm clicking individual, only Social Security. Okay, the problem is here. The retailer cannot put the EIN number. Okay, I'm going to show you what will happen is here. Okay, store name ABC, DBA ABC, Social Security 555555655. Okay, for example. Okay, tax ID 12345. Okay. Okay, the everybody is asking me this GS, what is the GS account ID? This tab, I think you should delete this tab. Every time I send the link and everybody is asking me what is the GSS account ID. Just leave only terminal ID. It will be perfect. Uh, there is a two issue. Okay, next I'm gonna just put because we're just doing it. Okay. Now, I just put ABC, 520 Main Street. Okay, 95222. Okay, sign, Gil, owner. Okay, okay.
Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, you too.
Okay, the other issue is here. If customer has the wallet account, you should not be asking the bank information. Problem is I'm having most of we have a wallet account. They're calling me. If I'm on a wallet account, why you are asking me the wide check? So you may need to create the two retailer agreement, one for the ACH, one for the wallet, because it's confusing the retailer. I'm putting them a wallet and why they say why they need my bank information. So most of the time they don't fill out the agreement form because they disagree. Okay, this one you guys need to do something because the wallet account retailer they do not want to give fill out this one. So all the time they call me and I have to tell them just put 123 123. So this one you guys need to do something. If it is a wallet account, make sure they don't have to fill out this one. Okay, here proof of banking is required. Proof of the identity. Okay, that's good. You guys didn't have this one before. I emailed somebody, looks like I read my email, they are door. But this one, if it is a wallet account, they don't want to give the bank information. You guys need to do something here or write probably note. If you are a wallet account, you can just upload something else, or it need to be fixed for the wallet account. Okay, I just want to put this. I just put this. Okay, when I go to the next one, the issue I'm raising, uh, just did this. See right there, it's a customer's social security. So you are going to give them a 1099 for their commission on social security. If the store owner is filing a Schedule C on EIN and you give them a 1099 on the social security, he has to file the two Schedule C, because you are going to give them 1099 on the social security. So it will, even you give them $50, he has to pay to the accountant to do the whole business tax. uh, uh, which is totally wrong. Here I'm going to show you here. Now if I go all the way up on the application, here, let's go up. Here, if I'm putting a corporation here, now it's giving me the option. I can put my federal tax ID. Okay, 20202020. Okay, watch now. When I go to the W9 form, what will be happening? Okay, see right here. Now you are going to send me the 1099 on my tax ID. So that's the issue. So when, okay, what do you need to do here? When a retailer click here, so see, you disable this option. So I cannot put the EIN number here. So that this is this one GSS ID is not a big issue. So if you delete, it will be okay. We will receive the less phone call or less email. But that the filing tax, you sending 1099 on Social Security, this is the big issue. And the other issue on the wallet account, you guys are asking the void check, all the bank information. Retailers are getting angry. They say, why I give you? Because you put me on a wallet. So there is a lot of retailers, they are out of our reach. So we cannot give them the ACH because there is lots of liability. I hope you understand now in the video. If you do not understand on my email or phone calls, so if you can fix it, it will be very helpful.